羽ばたいたら踊れない飛べて目指した
Hey everyone, it's been a pleasure serving as your class president for the past year. You've given me your trust to lead and advocate for you, and I've tried my best to ensure that we thrive through the COVID pandemic. We tried our best to ensure that we're prepared for the upcoming year, but I have several more areas that I'd like to work on to ensure we have the best year possible. Firstly, I'd like to assure everyone that business will run as usual. Weekly emails, periodic town halls with faculty, and regular advocacy to UCC and Clerkship Subcommittee will remain staples of my leadership. I'll continue to remain as transparent as possible and get answers for you when you need them. Advocacy will extend to TOH. I'll ask for access to call rooms during our electives, increase access to the number of tabs we have on Epic because clearly 2 is not enough, and oversee smooth rollout of the second dose of the vaccine. Obviously, the big thing on everyone's mind is CARMS. I currently sit on the CFMS Advocacy Committee, where representatives from every school come together to advocate on both a regional and national basis. There's several things that I want to talk about while on this committee. Several students have brought up concerns to me regarding no visiting electives, but rest assured that I will continue to advocate for equity across Canada in consideration of our applications, and for virtual programs that allow us to explore the various programs across Canada. Another thing to talk about is structured reference letters, which do not allow students the opportunities to distinguish themselves. How do we distinguish ourselves from U of T students, for example, when our MSPRs and reference letters are virtually the same? I will advocate that structured reference letters are not used and that they can be written freehand. As well, after CARMS, unfortunately there's a chance that we have some unmatched students. I'll ensure they have as much support as possible to be as okay as one can be in such a difficult time, so they can put their best foot forward into matching the second iteration. There are several matters of business to take care of before we can go into residency and be as successful as possible. The first of which will be to ensure that we are as prepared as possible to transition into a brand new system. To do this, I will organize talks with various residents and representatives to talk about things like LMCC, financial planning, and PARO, to name a few. The other thing in the back of all our minds is graduation. For MD 2021, it will be completely virtual over Zoom. Now, this might be the case for us, but I will work to make this event as special as possible given any circumstances, including hosting a potential drive-in graduation. So I've talked quite a bit about the various aspects of CARMS that I think will be issues going forward next year, but I'll reiterate them here. Firstly, no visiting electives may present a scary prospect for matching into other programs next year because we don't have the chance to meet key figures in those programs, nor do we have the opportunity to learn about which programs we like or don't like. As well, structured reference letters, where letters take on a fill-in-the-blank approach, don't allow preceptors to give specific examples to make us stand out. I will take the approach I always have with this issue. Advocacy, transparency, and communication. I've already begun to support our students by organizing a post-CARMS talk with MD 2021 occurring this week to help us gain a better appreciation of the home elective situation and how to best match given all the circumstances. I'll continue to sit on the CFMS Advocacy Committee to talk about issues that I've identified as well as any you bring up to me. This issue goes all the way from our faculty to CARMS to the AFMC, and so I'll be sure to continue to advocate both locally and nationally to ensure we have the best match possible. Thanks everyone for listening, and I hope that you'll support me through another year of presidency.